What's up, mother Funkos? I've been ordering pops like a madman lately, and this is another big shipment from Hot Topic, who are honestly one of the best places to buy pops online. Their shipping is only $2, and for those $2, you usually get a good amount of bubble wrap and a good chance of getting mint boxes. I have had some damaged ones from them before, so they're not perfect, but they are one of the better places to order pops from, if you are an inbox collector. This box did take a bit of a hit right here, but since Hot Topic tends to really protect the pops, I'm not too worried. As you can see, there's boxes inside of boxes and a really good amount of bubble wrap on the pops that aren't in boxes. And the first one I got is Steve from Stranger Things when he has his big heroic moment with the bat. And yeah, man, they did a really good job with this pop. His hair looks really good. It's a great sculpt on that hair. Maybe my favorite hair sculpt of the year. And they did a really good job with the blood and the shading around his eyes. This pop is really cool looking. And definitely one you need to add to your Stranger Things collection. And of course, the box is in mint condition. So 1 for 1 so far. And pop number 2 is T-Dog from The Walking Dead, also an STCC exclusive. And also in really great condition. I was kind of surprised they made T-Dog. He is kind of an older character, a somewhat forgotten character. I actually had to look him up again. And, you know, of course, once I saw the picture of the actor, I remember right away who he was. But yeah, also really cool looking. And I do hope that there is a new wave of Walking Dead figures with Eugene, maybe an updated Maggie, Ezekiel. So many cool ones they have yet to make. But I'll take this T-Dog. He is pretty cool. Now, when you have these pops that are wrapped in bubble wrap and also taped, do use a knife to cut that tape off very carefully, because if you try to rip this tape off while holding the pop, it's very easy to squeeze your pop box and ruin it. So keep that in mind when you have taped up bubble wrap. And here is the Coon from South Park when they had their superhero team called Coon and Friends. And he looks really awesome. I like how Cartman's big fat belly covers his feet pretty much. But yeah, lots of detail in this one, which is strange to say about a South Park pop because they're pretty simple, as you can see. But this guy's got a lot of detail, and I really hope they make the rest of the Coon and Friends. So far they've made 3, Mysterion, Mintberry Crunch, and the Coon. But I would definitely want to have like the Mosquito, the Human Kite, Professor Chaos. I think they are making a Professor Chaos. But yeah, really awesome, and I totally want to get this whole set. And also an STCC exclusive, Negascott. I'm actually kind of happy that they chose to make the Negascott the one that was shared, because all the other Scott Pilgrim pops weren't shared. And this one's different enough from the common Scott, so he'll look like a really nice, cool new character next to my other ones. Really wish I could have gotten that Roxy Richter, so limited. But I do have a good amount of these, and this is one of my favorite movies, super creative. I really like the way they did that flame effect on that sword using the clear plastic over it. And the red eyes look really cool. Really liking this one. And as you can see, the box is in mint condition. Kind of hard to get messed up boxes when they do double box them. Really awesome, and for only $2, quite a deal from Hot Topic. But look how cool this guy looks. Originally, I was going to get the blood spattered one from GameStop. I even pre-ordered it. But of course, GameStop makes it impossible to get anything from them. There's been several times where I pre-order pops, and they never call. I've tried 4 different GameStops in my area, and they're all horrible. There used to be one where they had this employee that was really good about calling when your pre-order came in, but she quit. And ever since then, none of the goofballs at any of these stores can pick up a phone and let you know when your pop is in. So I've pretty much stopped pre-ordering from them. I've tried so many times and they always just don't call. And then when you go in there, of course they're not going to have whatever you ordered because they either put it on the sales floor. One time I did go in and the pop I pre-ordered was on the sales floor and no one calls or anything. It's ridiculous. That time I got lucky to get it, but every other time they're just like, oh, those got sold. You needed to come in and pick it up. I'm like, well, if you don't call me, how am I supposed to guess? Like, you guys can't pick up the phone? Really weird, kind of stupid, but anyway, once I saw the pictures of the blood spatter Xenomorph, I kind of like the original better. The blood spattering looks almost like an afterthought. It looks really bad to me. It looks like it was just some neon green, like nail polish that they roughly brushed onto it. Not very nice looking, but this guy looks awesome. I'm going to take him out of the package because I think this is one of those ones that you really need to take a close look to appreciate. And I really hope the camera can pick up the fact that his headpiece is like a clear, smoky black plastic, and you can see the sculpting underneath. Really awesome. You kind of see some eye sockets there. That is just a really cool effect. And look at the paint job on this guy. You can't really notice how nice the paint is in the pictures. He just kind of looks black. But I really like this wash of this gray they put on him. And they gave him silver teeth. The sculpting on the tail is really nice. And these back appendages here. The one thing that I don't like is these like blue veins they gave him. And I don't really think they're veins. I remember in the movie, the alien catches fire and there's like these blue flames on his body. And I think that's what that is.
I'm gonna try and torch the fucker!
I think this pop would have been way better without this blue. Just make it black and put the same effect on the body. That would have looked a lot better because the Xenomorph in the new movie doesn't have blue veins. I really think it is that fire. So I find that a little unnecessary. But other than that, this pop is definitely one of the coolest ones of the year. Definitely one of the coolest sculpts I've seen in a while. Hopefully he stands because he doesn't come with a stand. And he does. He stands perfectly. That tail helps prop him up. Really a cool looking piece. Almost dropped it there. And also from Alien Covenant, this is Daniels, which was the main character. I liked her. I liked the movie. A lot of critics didn't like it, but I do like this more like heady direction the Alien series is taking. Hopefully they make more. And the pops from this series are some of the coolest ones. I think the Neomorph, the Facehugger Pop, the original Xenomorph, and Daniels are all really cool looking. The David sculpt is nice too, but the one thing I don't like about the David sculpt is that that's not David. That's Walter. So not sure what the hell Funko was thinking there. Because I really want a David pop, not a Walter pop. So not sure why they decided to make Walter and then call him David. Kind of dumb. But yeah, happy to add Daniels as well. And finally, one more Negascott. Thank goodness that this guy is also in mint condition with a good paint job because I ordered this one for Franklin. And I was really hoping that I didn't get one damaged Negascott and then one perfect Negascott, because then I would have been in a real dilemma. I would have been like, damn, I want to keep the mint one, but that seems kind of messed up. So thank goodness that these are both okay. I was dreading opening up this package because I didn't want to have to make that choice. So a definite A+ rating for Hot Topic and their shipment of these pops. Every single one of these is in mint condition, and it looks like I got lucky with the paint jobs. Really a great job. So if you're curious about ordering from Hot Topic, definitely go for it, especially when they have some kind of sale. I actually ordered a couple more today, and they were $8.95 each. I think 30% off. Not bad, especially when 90% of the time they ship them in pristine condition. Alright guys, let me know how your experience has been when you order from Hot Topic. If you got any of their SDCC exclusives or anything else you want to say. Thanks for watching and take it easy.